you're on one of Ronnie's road trips, this is another edition of the Sweets Strawberry Runners Farm on the Border Ranges. Found this one over in the quarry. The boys failed to tell me about this. It was an accident that we came across it. What a classic. Ex-Boral quarry. I've got no information on it other than I know that it's about as old as me and should be on a pension. But typical, as all cockies are, when they can get their hand on a deal and they can put their bit of ingenuity, stroke of genius to it, make it work, they put it back out to work again when all these things normally end up in the bloody scrap yard and headed off to China to come back to us as a fridge or a bloody washing machine. Unbelievable. I'm having a rough guess to say she's around about a 20 tonner. Screaming GM in it, Allison automatic. The boys said they've replaced the axles in it. They couldn't get axles for this, so they're Euclid. Don't know, mate, not much else to say, but I'm going to put my bum in the seat and I'm going to give this a go. The boys have already had it loaded up since Friday. It's Saturday afternoon now, so all the tyres are up. We've already started it. We're going to give it a go. I'm going to come back and give you a report on this. Well, you've just seen some footage there of how this old rig runs. I'll tell you what, this takes me way back to Eric Newham days of Wallerawang, when they had a heap of these old trucks, very similar to this. I think they had Euclids. This is a Wabco. I'm chucking my hat in and saying it's about a 20 tonner. A few other blokes are saying it might be a 30. Bone of contention. We'll get back to you on that anyway. But to sit our bum back in one of these old trucks, screaming GM, you go to start, you're not sure whether it's ever going to take off. I don't know how many thousand revs it does. Reminds me of the old RX-7 days. But what a rig. In its day, the pick of the fleet, I could tell you. You get inside this cab and you sit back and you start to think, how on earth is anyone ever going to do a full day in here? The old blokes loved them, worked them 6 days a week, 10-hour days. I struggled to do an hour. We've got 6-speed, Allison automatic, 1-speed reverse, 6-speed forward. Typical, just a footrest on the floor. We've got a brake, a throttle. You won't believe this though, the ignition, the old cat key, the old style cat key. Look at that. Now whether that's an aftermarket thing or whether they've just taken it on board, I don't know. Ignition, press button start, all the gauges laid out in front of you, but I'll tell you what, you don't get much of a chance to look at them because bloody that noisy in here, and she rocks and rolls so much. You're back to a 60s dance at the Lithgow Golf Club, and then you're off. I said, I'll tell you what, this is an unbelievable old rig. One of the oldest and the first old truck that we've ever run, and it's out here on Sweets Strawberry Runners Farm. As I said, stashed away in the quarry. Seen it just on accident, and I hope you old blokes have enjoyed it. You young blokes won't know what we're talking about, but the old blokes, this one's for you. Hope you've enjoyed it.